It's been a while since I complained on Twitter. Ignore the fact that I still haven't done anything with the Dark Souls video because I'm still yet to upload that or anything, but whatever. Anyway, if you're new here, normally I complain about something that has annoyed me to the point where I want to make a video about it, and normally it happens really early in the morning. It's 2 a.m. Now, here's my problem. Xbox One compared to a PC. Alright, what PC? What's the exact specs? I don't get it. You're comparing it to a PC. Are you comparing it to the price? Or are you comparing what? So, they have this nice little graph to tell us the evolution of the consoles. Xbox One, PS4. PS4 was better than the Xbox One, hardware-wise, and it ran better, blah, 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 blah. It did crash a lot more in comparison to the Xbox One, but they fixed that by recalling things and all that. Plug the CPU, 2.8 gigahertz on the CPU, that's not that great. GPU, 1172, I believe mine is 1338, my RX 40, I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not sure about the compute units or anything like that. Memory, GDDR5, I'm using 16 gigs of... Oh no, that's graphics memory. I'm using... Wait, why 12? I'm using 8 gigs. In the RX lineup, you can't get 12. Gig, 4, 2. That's 460. RX 480. Yeah, they don't go up to that. They just don't. Alright. So they have 12 gig memory bandwidth on the card for some reason. Well, not a card, but the GPU chip. It's not an actual card because you can't customize it at all. Hard drive, terabyte, that's good. 12.5 inch, nice. Small size, so you can swap it out with an SSD if they let you access to it. 4K UDHD Blu-ray player. Alright, they have this nice little thing to tell you what the Xbox Scorpio is. A slightly less powerful RX 480 compare with I can't remember my CPU. I'll leave it in the description. I'll leave all my parts in the description, because right now that's what I'm comparing it to. Alright, we found demanding on without top-end hardware, so how does Xbox One compare to a gaming PC? Wait, what? My guys built this console for gaming, something we found demanding on PC without top-end. So how does it compare to a gaming PC? My gaming PC is mid-tier. There's tiers to PCs. On the low tier, you have your i3s, your R3s when they come out, or the R... No, not R. What am I on? FX. Or the FX, I think I'm on a 3600? Or am I 1600? I can't remember. It's at 30.5 gigahertz anyway. Comparing, that's low end, i3s and R3s and FX chips and all that, and a 460 and a 1050 and a 1060. 1060's the transition point between low tier to mid tier. So you can have all these different parts and mix and match them all out there. You can't just say gaming PC. It could range from 2,000 to 500 pound, and you could say, oh, you can get PCs for way more than that. Yeah, that's a workstation PC. That's meant to render graphics and stuff. All right, all the money in the Xbox One X. What? Xbox One X. What? It's focused on graphics. Yeah, the CPU is basically shit, but it can run something. Even then, it's comparable to a low-end graphics card. Well, not low-end, low to mid. As for the Scorpio specs, Scorpio GPU is 40 customized compute units, clocked at blah 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 blah. 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 at. I still hate this. 12 gigabytes of GDDR5. You don't need 12, you need 8 at most. Unless you plan on modding your games, such as Skyrim and Fallout. But here's the thing, you can't mod on the Xbox, so why do you have 12 gigabytes of GDDR5? Alright. Memory, similarly more than the 8 gigabytes, 250 gigabytes per second of the RX 580 PC graphics card. Yes, it is faster with the memory, and it has more memory. Why? You see, if you don't know how it works, is graphics or like textures and stuff, it gets loaded from your hard drive or SSD onto your graphics card, or if it goes through your board and into memory and goes through all this big process into your graphics card, and then the graphics card will remember, oh, this texture is here and it's in this pattern. It'll remember that and it'll stay there. That takes like I actually don't know, it depends on the game, but it's very small. You don't need that much. I used to have a 2 gigabyte card, and that's what I used to record Dark Souls with. Dark Souls 3, if you actually notice, Dark Souls 3 from the start of the series coming towards where it is now, I need to record that, more of it. It looks better. Not that much better, but better. I went from 2 gigabyte GDDR5, 4, 5, I can't remember, to an 8 gig card. That's a big step. But I didn't need it. I needed 4 gigs. I didn't need more. But I got more because I wanted to mod other things. So that annoys me. The speed. Yes, it has a higher speed. That is good. Faster memory means it can update textures faster and it doesn't cause a stutter. If you have a stutter but you have a really powerful graphics card, it's probably due to the fact that you don't have enough memory or you're using too much memory, especially if you're modding your graphics. Like in Skyrim, you can make it look amazing, but it might stutter. Another thing I didn't really mention, you need more of this memory if you're planning on doing 4K. No, you need faster memory if you're planning on doing 4K. You don't need more, which this is what this machine's planning to do. You'll have to set up a GTX 1060. You don't need to step up to that. You don't need to. Now, is that 10x Pascal or is that 10xp, the actual XP? Or, I don't. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I could find 12 gigabyte GDDR4, 5, whatever. 5. List. Oh, here we go. A 1050. Actually, is that 12? No, it's 2. 12. I'm looking for. Let's go up to that. Maybe not GDDR5, maybe GDDR4. My point was meant to be, you can get a 12 gigabyte card really cheap. It just depends on if the card manufacturer wants to stick 12 gigabytes into that card. And I'm looking like an idiot because I can't find one. Damn. Anyway, I've seen 12 gigabyte cards before the 10XP. It depends on what 10XP it is, because there's 10XP P, or the 10XP, or the 10X Pascal. That's what the XP. NVIDIA shit at naming their graphics cards. You'll have to step up to a GeForce 10XP. It depends if the card manufacturer wanted to stick 12 gigabytes on. But like I said before, you only need 12 gigabytes if you're doing heavy workloads, such as rendering, or if you're modding. The Xbox memory was split between the GPU and the system. What? Oh, it's... Wait, what? It's using the GPU memory as its RAM. It's using GDDR5 RAM as DDR5 RAM. Wait, what? Alright, weird decision. Actually, maybe a smart decision, because graphics cards are notoriously faster than CPUs. That's why you use them for Bitcoin mining. Developers were able to use 9 gigabytes of the GDDR5. Then why do you need 12? You could have just stuck 9 in there. That would have made a perfectly square die for the memory. Alright. In the Scorpio equivalent to a PC, there is no chance in hell the Scorpio's graphics power is anywhere near the Titan XP. Yeah, no shit. Just because it has the same amount of memory, exactly, just because it has the same amount of memory does not mean it's as fast. And if it has faster memory, it doesn't exactly mean the graphics card is going to be faster, because, for example, the memory is faster, but overall the clock speed is slower. If you buy an equivalent of an AMD 580 or GeForce 1060, I wouldn't compare them like that. Maybe the 580 and the 1070. I don't know. But those swap graphics cards have less video memory. Video memory doesn't matter unless you're modding or doing extreme whatever, or games that require it. Scorpio's generous RAM capacity and high bandwidth came with the game Scorpio. Okay, the bandwidth I can't complain about. The bandwidth, the faster memory is good. Supposed to do 4K gaming, blah blah blah. Apply across all titles. No, I would hope that most games would be running at 1080p, 60 FPS rather than 4K at 30, because that would annoy me. We'll be close to the RX 580. I'm pretty sure I'm running a 480. I can get a BIOS update for my 480, so it is a 580 basically. It's the same chip and the same die and all that there. Chip and die are the same thing. As long as the developers don't go overboard with things and running computing performance. They won't, because they are set with things. An RX wouldn't be enough to do 4K gaming. 4K at 30, yes, I can do that on Overwatch. I hate it though, so I'm doing 1440 at 60. Why don't they do that? 1440p at 60 FPS, that would be great on the Xbox. Operating system is much more optimized. Hold on. But remember that as this console, both software and hardware are tightly integrated and optimized. The word optimized. Now this is by PC Gamer, or PC. What do you call yourselves? Yeah, PC Gamer. I'm not saying they're stupid, but I'm not saying they're smart. Anyway, where was I reading? But remember that it's a console and it has optimization. Optimization. I hate that word so much. Optimization doesn't just make things run better. It does. It doesn't just make things magically make the hardware faster, better, stronger. It doesn't. It might up your frames a little bit. It won't do much. Tightly integrated and optimized. That means nothing. That just means if the developer decides, yeah, alright, I'll make it better. Remember, Friday the 13th came out recently. It was on PC and then it was ported to the Xbox, and it is horrible. It's also in development, even though it's a full release for £50 odd. Operating system is much more than a standard PC. What is a standard PC? Please tell me. Having a spec also allows the developers to hone their code. How do you... What? You don't just hone code specifically for a device. You don't just do that. You can, but it's extremely expensive. You can make things... whatever. In terms of desktops, at £500 on the Xbox One, my PC costs about that. $500, so I know, maybe £100 more. Cheap gaming PC. Alright, please fucking finally tell me what this PC is. ROG is 3GB 1060. Okay. It's about on par with the power level described above, though significantly less GDDR5. GDDR5 doesn't matter. 3 gigs, I will say, is a bit low if you plan on modding for graphics. ROG also doesn't account for the price of Windows, £20, or pirate it, or pay full price if you want, like an idiot. But there's a trade-off if you must fully functional PC, or you can get Linux, by the way. Locked ecosystem of console. Yeah, I would rather spend more money on a PC than have a locked ecosystem that I can't change anything with. For example, with PC, I can do this, ignore my email and stuff. I just need to make sure. Yeah, you can't really see anything. You can see dates, and that's about it. Work doesn't account for the price of Windows. Blah 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 blah. What CPU does it have? Also, how much is a GTX 1060? 1060, 191. You can go up 10 extra pound and get an RX 480. No, RX 480 price has actually been going up recently. I don't know why. Excellent, impressively powerful smartphone factor system. This graphics power rivals decent PC graphics card. 1060 is a low-end graphics card. 480 and 470 are mid-tier graphics cards. 1080 is a top-tier graphics card. 1080 Ti and 1080p, blah blah blah. Top-tier graphics cards. For this compact, okay, compact size, yes, it would be expensive because the case alone for a compact PC is insanely expensive for some reason. I never understood why. It's probably to do with the case manufacturers having to change their line to suit this, to suit a very rare ITX motherboard size, because very few people do that. But as always, gaming PCs are more versatile system. Yes, PC will always be more versatile unless they suddenly make modular consoles. Basically, my takeaway from this is they focused on this article way too much on the fact that it had 12 gigs of GDDR5. You don't need 12 gigs of GDDR5. You need 4 or 8 or 3. Unless you're doing heavy modding, graphics rendering, 3D modeling. 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 is workstation stuff. Especially workstation stuff when your graphics card is that speed. Also, I just noticed, yes, that's a nice step up. Kind of. Especially more compute units. I'm not too sure about the compute units myself. But basically what I'm saying is, it's not about memory. It's about speed, which is this number and this number. And those numbers are slower than my PC. Slower than most PCs. This number's pretty fast. That's a good number. I'm glad they have that number. No, that won't. I was going to say maybe this number can compensate for these, but it can't. Optimization, sure. But you can't. The Xbox One got recently DirectX 12. And people raving saying, oh yes, that's the best thing ever for optimization and all that. No. DirectX is just a way for computer things to talk to each other. Look it up. Tech Quickie, what is DirectX or something like that, and they'll explain it better than I can. Basically, anyway, it won't be the amazing 4K, 60 FPS, blah 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 that everyone's saying it's gonna be. Or everyone. The PC people that, or the console people that don't know what they're talking about. Now, I didn't read any of this. Several weeks ago, blah blah blah, live stream today, blah blah blah. Microsoft also announced the Xbox One X, smallest Xbox console. Okay. Nothing really important. And this is PC Gamer. For a company or an article writer or whatever that calls himself PC gamer and doesn't know what graphics memory actually does. I mean, there's graphics memory cards that you can get for a good large amount of money with like 64 gigs of GDDR5. Don't need it. Well, they do need it because they're going to be doing movies, like 3D movies, like Toy Story and stuff. And it's just, yeah, this pissed me off, and I still can't do outros. Anyway, these guys don't really know that, oh, it's equivalent to a 580 RX 580. Except they missed the part where the 580 is actually faster than that. I'll actually show you. RX 580. Click this button. Yeah. 1380. You're comparing it to a 580, which is faster. Not in terms of memory, though. It's slower in terms of memory. I will do that. Memory is faster on the thing, but they also sharing the memory between the whole system, which I don't understand what they're doing exactly there. Maybe, hopefully, when someone smarter than me breaks it apart and tells or informs people what it actually means by sharing the memory between the entire system. Anyway, I'm rambling, which generally means it's the end of the video and I don't know how to end it. So yes, it's what caused all of this is they said they're comparing it to a PC. All they've done so far is compare it to a 1060. That's it. And then they compared the graphics, or the GDDR5 speeds, which is faster, and the GDDR5 amount. 12 gigs opposed to 3, or 4, or 8, depending on what graphics card you're talking about. Or 6, which is weird. And they compared it to a 10XP, which is the only graphics card you can get with 12 gigs of GDDR5. And the only reason that is the case is because people that buy that want to use all of that GDDR5, which can only really be done by the insane modders that mod Skyrim. That's the end of it, before I start rambling more. See ya.